Walillah alhamd.
SubhanAllah, thank you, dear brothers and sisters, for coming out today. I want to ask for a special dua for our Imam Jahari for leading us in Salat. May Allah bless his family. Amen. And everyone from our communities. I also want to thank the committee that sponsored today's Soulful Eid event, sponsored by the collective. And I'm going to ask each one of the collective to stand so that you'll know who paid for this wonderful event and who organized this wonderful event, inshallah. That's right, don't forget the money. We're going to talk about this in a second, inshallah, and make some sacrifices like Ibrahim and Ishmael made sacrifices. Is that not right?
That's right. And Hagar was sacrificing too.
That's right, and Hagar sacrificed first. So for the women, we can just roll right into this. Anybody know the story of what Mother Hagar did? She sacrificed so that we could be here today. She went to somewhere where there wasn't Islam established, where there was no food or no water or no housing. And she asked her husband, she said, Ibrahim, did your Lord command? At first she said she basically wasn't going to stay. Right? She did, right? Probably like some of our sisters, right? If we tried to leave her out in the desert somewhere. But then she had enough faith, right? Enough iman. And she asked her husband, did your Lord command you to leave me here? Right? And he responded, yes. And as a result, over 1/4 of the world is now Muslim.
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
SubhanAllah. Right, so before Ibrahim, most people just know about the sacrifice of Ibrahim and his son Ishmael. Which to sacrifice your son is a major, major sacrifice. But before that, Hagar sacrificed herself. So what does this day mean for us? This holiday is about sacrifice, dear brothers and sisters. A willingness to sacrifice first, starting with our dear sister, then by her husband, and then by her son, and willing to go the extra mile. And with sacrifice comes commitment.
That's right.
They go hand in hand. You can't have sacrifice without commitment.
That's right.
So I'm going to ask the people who sacrifice today to please stand up. HEP Construction, can you stand up today?
Come on up.
Led by Brother Jabali Nash and Brother Saul Nash. These two brothers, right, they sacrificed so we could be here today. Right, they run a very successful construction company. Can Brother Joe Rushdan stand up from Diamond Security, DSI? He sacrificed. He runs a very successful construction company, alhamdulillah. Can Brother Muhammad Jami stand up? Brother Jami has iWire Communications, another very successful construction company. Can he please stand up? Right, Brother Jamil Johnson. Many of us know Brother Jamil from PGCMC, the founder of PGCMC, very active in our community. He sacrificed. Others know him as the vice president of NASDAQ. He sacrificed. Brother Isaac Majid, can you please stand up? A lot of us know Brother Isaac Majid, also part of the collective. Brother Isaac runs a very successful IT company. He stood up, right, so others may sit, so we can sit here today. Brother Safir Rob. Many of us know Brother Safir Rob. Some people might only know him as an imam or a leader, but we know Brother Safir Rob as a very successful businessman. Is that not right?
That's right.
Come on. That's right. Brother Tajuddin Sabri, right, from Sabri Inc., also sacrificed, right? Many brothers know Brother Sabri has about 100 employees. Many of them look like you and I. Many of them are probably in the prayer line, just like you and I. Sacrifice. Sister Leah Muhammad from Embark. She's the glue that held all of this together.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar. The sisters were sacrificing. We wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't have any of these shirts. We wouldn't have a registration table, right? We'd probably still be stuck in Mecca if it wasn't for the sisters. Is that not right? Okay, Brother Ralph Smith from GSC, Global Solutions. Can you please stand? Where you at, Ralph?
Right here.
Okay, Brother Ralph, we call him Big Money Ralph, because Ralph's always willing to make a sacrifice. May Allah bless you and your family.
I mean,
We got Sweet Tooth. Everybody enjoyed this wonderful food here, right? It's because of the sacrifice by Sister Sarah, right? And Brother Steve and their wonderful staff. May Allah bless you all in this life and the next.
Amen.
Ameen.
Ameen.
Amen.
Who else we got? Kemet and Hunt. Brother Anu Kemet. Many of us have probably been represented by Anu. I know I have in the past, right? And currently been represented by him. May Allah bless him in all of the work that they do.
Ameen.
SubhanAllah.
And we got Banneker Ventures.
SubhanAllah.
And we got Omar Kareem,
Alhamdulillah.
president of Banneker Ventures, who, mashallah, is our Amir of the collective.
SubhanAllah.
And without his leadership, we be fragmented. And with his leadership, alhamdulillah, we all came together today to support this great event.
SubhanAllah. So we're talking about leadership. Alhamdulillah. We saw a brother praying earlier before we prayed, and he had a little jamaat over here, right? I want to encourage the brothers and sisters to be together and not be separated, right? So we have the beautiful thing that everybody set up, right? And so we all could pray together. So we should not be separated, right? Right, we should hold fast to the rope which Allah has stretched out for us and be not divided among ourselves. Right, we might go to PGMA, or we might go to Mashal al-Hikmah, or we might go to Ibn Taymiyyah, right? But we all say La ilaha illallah, right?
That's right.
We might be from Baltimore, we might be from Boston.
They said, no, we don't have no problem with our neighbors, because our neighbors know us. Some of our neighbors love us. We're the ones who closed down the crack house in the neighborhood. We're the ones who run the drug dealer out the neighborhood. We're the one who clean up the neighborhood. That's what Muslim means. They're the ones who took my brother and made him into something decent and upright. Brought out the ihsan out of him, the excellence. That's what Islam used to mean in America. Well, we want to bring that back to America. And we're the ones who can do it. But I'm afraid we might be the only ones who can do it. Well, alhamdulillah, we did it before, and it's for the benefit of everybody. Some people say it's Asabiyah. It's not Asabiyah. The Bangladeshi have their job to do. They're not shy about it. The Pakistani not shy about what we got to do. When the Iranian called me, we had an earthquake. Imam, come and help us. We help. The question becomes, what about my sister and my brother, Aunt Mel and Uncle Mo?
That's right.
You know, he ain't Mo Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? He just Mo. What about him? Don't he need Islam? Sister Chaplain. I was about to say Sister Captain. Do we have the right name, the right date?
29th through the 30th.
The 29th through the 30th. Bismillah, where?
Howard University.
Where?
HU!
You know. Well, alhamdulillah. Brothers and sisters, I'm saying that because I don't want you to think today is the end of our gathering. When you go home, I want you to start organizing and thinking about what can we do to improve the state of Islam in Black America. May Allah bless you all, alhamdulillah, in this blessed Eid. Inshallah, to give you a family like the family of Ibrahim alayhi salam. To be a father like Ibrahim, who was Khalil Allah. To have a wife like Hagar, that she said, if this is what is pleasing to Allah, then you'll find me with it. That will, alhamdulillah, that she used her resources looking over Safa and Marwa to see where the sustenance of Allah was coming from. To have a child like Ismail, who will say, Dad, if that's what Allah commanded you to do, you will find me submissive to Allah's will. Because in that family, I'm closing. In that family, you might think that Hagar is going to stay in a barren desert because she doesn't know what's going to happen. The family of Ibrahim, they sacrifice because they know what's going to happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ibrahim knows when they go to put him in the fire. Some of y'all been put in the fire before. You don't raise your hand, but they put you in the fire. Ibrahim knows that if Allah is with him and Allah is with him, he's not going to burn up in the fire. Allah is going to change the condition of the fire to be accessible for Ibrahim to do what he does. Hagar knows that if Allah said, leave me in the desert, that Allah is going to provide for me. Ismail knows that if Allah said, take me up to the mountain, Allah is going to perform some kind of miracle in our lives because Allah has always been with us. Are you with me? And so this is not an act of faith. These are people who have yaqeen. They have a surety. And maybe some of us, we don't have the surety. You need to go out and get it if you don't have it. That Allah has delivered, will deliver, is delivering now, will never end delivering for those who say, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadan, takbir, 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 walillah alhamd.
May Allah bless you, Imam Jahari. And on that note, rest assured, 1 hour from now at 3:30, we're going to have a little gathering here. If anyone wants to talk business,
That's right.
if anybody want a contract, if anybody want a job,
Come on
an
downtown.
internship, a small business loan, right? Alhamdulillah, right? Then
Come on downtown.
come on downtown, and inshallah, we're going to talk together and walk together and do some business together, inshallah.
And make some money together.
And make some money
Thank you.
together.
Thank you.
That's right. Assalamu alaikum wa
Hold,
rahmatullah.
I got.
How many of y'all ever heard this hadith? They said that before a rich man will enter Jannah, what will happen? A camel will go through the eye of a needle. You know what I think? I think some of these other messages, they don't teach that stuff. That's the hadith for you. Right? Because they have rich Muslims over there. They don't have no, they like, I want to be like Uthman ibn Affan.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be like Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu.
6 out of 10.
So I'm trying to figure out where they get this Da'if hadith from. Must be something wrong with that hadith. Before a rich man will enter Jannah, a camel will go through the eye of a needle. Don't look at me funny, Kareem. I'm telling you now. Right? What do I mean? Abu Bakr ain't going to get through the Jannah?
That's right.
That Uthman ibn Affan is going to be right up there with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So don't believe that jive they're telling you about the rich man. The problem is the context of the rich man. If a rich man, he's only interested in the ghanima. He's only interested in something for himself.
That's right.
Well, alhamdulillah, that he may never get through the eye of a needle. But the rich man who wants to spend for Allah, who wants to build for Allah, that rich man is going to be, well, alhamdulillah, walking in the footsteps with the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So don't get it twisted. All right? And stop going to them places they start teaching you them hadith like that with no context. Kulu Ameen.
I know you heard that hadith. Why you like you?
Hey, Johari out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, inshallah, all those, the Hujjaj who made the pilgrimage, inshallah, will return back as if they came out of the womb of their mother the very first time. Prophet Muhammad SAW, he was a servant. And especially you who are leaders, you have to understand, leadership means service.
That's right.
You're a servant. And the servant is to what? A servant to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to call the people to all that is good.